Hello everybody, my name is Pwned1138, and here I'm showing off the Legacy Power Morpher from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the 20th Anniversary Collector's Edition, or at least that was what it was called when it was showed off at the 2012 San Diego Comic-Con. And, I think this is supposed to release in March, at least that's what I saw. So that was some stuff going on some forums. For some reason they happen to have it at my local Toys R Us. I'm not exactly sure why. They might have put it out early. They had them in stock. They were just there. So here it is. I picked it up. I just couldn't pass up the chance for it to pick it up because I wasn't sure if they were still going to have any later on. I didn't know how long they were going to stay in stock. They only had 4 on the shelf. And what's kind of weird is that they didn't even have a price for it on the shelf, so it just kind of makes me think that they just kind of put it out early. And we got the story back here. The story: 5 teenagers with attitude recruited to protect the Earth against the evil Rita Repulsa. Led by the heroic Zordon, they receive superpowers beyond their wildest dreams. Summoning the dinosaur powers, they transform to the more phenomenal team known as the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah, pretty cool. Oh man. So here's the picture, and the power coins back here. You can see them up here in the front. A bit different. They got that sort of like kind of antique, tarnished look to them, and they look, and in person they look more like a bronze color than a gold. But it's pretty cool. It is a die-cast faceplate here. The Power Rangers is painted on, and so yeah, there it is. So let's open it up and see how cool it really is. Okay, so here we have the Legacy Power Morpher out of the package, and as you can see, we have all the power coins here. Here it is in the holster that it comes with, which is actually pretty cool. This is something we didn't get the first time around when it was originally released in 1993. This was something that was only available in Japan, and this belt is, or this belt holster, is specifically for this morpher because it's such a much larger morpher. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap. You can see it there. Yeah, bit of a gap right there. And that's mostly because you can also do it like in Z-Ranger, or Zhu-Ranger, however you want to pronounce it. You can flip it over. As you can see, it's got the nice Zhu-Ranger back plates here. Instead of any sticker, it is actually molded into the plastic. Right here is the battery compartment for the electronics. It's got the colors up here on the top and the bottom. Again, from Zhu-Ranger. And I really like the Z back here. Nice molded plastic. The battery cover I'm not too ecstatic about, but what are you going to do? I mean, they had to put it somewhere, and that's where it ended up. But as you can see now, with it the other way, the gap is gone. So, and it does have belt clips. You can hook this on your belt, but I'm not really too keen on these belt clips. I mean, they look like okay, but it doesn't look like you can put it on a very large belt. So I don't know. I don't know if I would really trust these things to put on a belt, but it's there if you want it. And of course, to take it out, much like in Z-Ranger, you just pull it out, and it comes right off. So that's pretty cool. So we do have the holster with it, which is pretty awesome. The plastic quality on this isn't like too great, but it's not that bad considering, like, hey, they finally gave us a holster. You don't have to buy one from Ranger Props or whatever the company is. I can't remember their name exactly. But here's the morpher, and the first thing you notice is this thing is actually pretty large, and it's got a lot of weight too because it's got a lot of die casts. The faceplate is both die cast. The handle on the back is also die cast. So I mean, this thing is very well constructed, very sturdy, really, really cool. I mean, and just as a comparison, I do have the original Power Morpher, which I have custom painted gold with the Starlight Studio Dragon Coin and Repro labels. And I have the lightning bolt stickers just to make it just looks better with it. Some people like it without it to make it more show accurate. But, when it switches to the Sentai footage, it has these on there because that's just the way the Sentai had it. So, you know, next to each other, there's a pretty significant size difference between these two. So the bottom here, like much thicker faceplate compared to this one. Just overall, it's a much larger device. And this is, you know, this is supposed to be a collector's edition, meaning this is for adult collectors only. And even on the box it says 15 plus, so this is meant for adult collectors, whereas this one, you know, this was the toy, and this is actually the prop they used in the TV show as well. But, you know, this thing's a little small. I got kind of big hands, so it doesn't quite fit in my hand very well. But this one, because it's just a little bit bigger, fits my hand a heck of a lot better. Whoop, and the coin just fell out. And this one just feels more like a, if, you know, the Power Morpher existed in real life, this is what we would have. And again, showing the coins, as you can see, they don't have the tabs on the side that the original Morpher had on how they go in, and I just kind of showed off how I did it. So you can see here's the original coin, or the Starlight Studio coin, which has the little tabs on the side here. Again, if you could just focus correctly, maybe move over here, help it out a little bit. Not so good. Yeah, I need better lighting. Anyway, so yeah, these little tabs, and that's what actually clips it into the Morpher, as opposed to the new ones. It's just got kind of this little bit of a lip here on the edge of the coin, and there's little tabs inside on each side here and here, kind of like where the tabs on the original style coins would go into, and it just hooks it in there. And to remove it, the Z back here is actually an ejection button. So when you press it, I can just press it here one-handed, boom, the coin kind of pops out, and you can replace it with another coin. So Triceratops, just put it in there, snap into place, and you're good to go. So, and that's pretty much how that works. It does have an on-off switch up here. And you can't really see that. Right now it's on the off position. But when you first turn it on, I'm just going to show you this. When you first turn it on, it does this little, pretty awesome, the Power Rangers jingle. Love it. I used to have that as a ringtone. I wish I had it still. Anyway, so that's how you know it's first turned on, when you first activate it. And then when you're ready to do, you know, it's morphin' time. You're ready to go, ready to morph, hit the button. And when you let go, it does that psh sound. And it just plays that one song, and it repeats. But overall, pretty awesome. And way better than this one ever was. Because we all know, everyone who had this when they were a kid, I mean, you just do that and you just go... get that annoying little beepy noise. And that's all that was. And that was kind of crappy. This one, a lot better. Just overall, the overall quality of this thing is actually pretty good. I just wish that the faceplates were a little bit more polished, or had more maybe of like a satin finish, just to make it a little bit more show accurate. But even as is, I still really like this die cast metal plate here. die-cast handle. I mean, just overall, this thing is just awesome. As far as some changes, the activation button is now just black as opposed to the original red. So you know which button to actually push, but it's the same button. I mean, this thing is just awesome. I love this thing. I love how it looks. The coins, though, again, this got this tarnished bronze antique look. When it was showed off at San Diego Comic-Con, they had really, literally, very gold-colored coins when they were showing it there. And so here, we got a different color because, when they show things off at conventions, they're not really the finished product. So here we have, this is what the finished product actually looks like. Some people may not like this. I'm okay with it. And, maybe sometime in the future, like Starlight Studio will make a set of coins for this morpher. And so we'll get actual real gold coins based on these sculpts. But the overall quality on these coins is actually pretty good. They got this nice weathered look. And they just kind of seem to pop more as opposed if they were just all gold, kind of like this one. This one doesn't really pop that much, but these, because again, it's got the weathering, it really pops. And, again, easy to change the coin. Take it there, pop it up, comes right out. Put any coin you want in there. Yeah, let's go Mastodon. Black Ranger. And there is no official word on if there's going to be a gold version of this. I highly doubt it. The Green Ranger. I mean, I don't really need one for this. And all of this is painted. The lightning strips, lightning bolt stripes, or whatever you want to call them. All here, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. What I don't like is you can't really quite see, but there's little bits of dust in it. I don't know, I don't know what's going on with the quality control, but that's kind of a nitpick. Is there's little bits of dust in the paint. You can't really quite see it. Again, it's my crappy lighting I got in here because I got my window open. You can kind of see what I'm talking about in the corner. Nah, it won't focus. I'm doing this on my phone, so it's not really focusing. Another kind of a nitpick would be, let me turn this off really quick. Is here when you open up the faceplate, is that there's a little screw right in this corner that kind of bugs me just a little bit, because I think they could have just moved it down just a little bit so that the faceplate could hide it, but it's just right there. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Again, if this thing would focus, there it goes. Yeah, see, there's a screw right there, and it's not quite hidden by the faceplate. I just kind of wish they moved it down just a tiny hair so that the faceplate could actually hide it a little bit better. But again, that's just a minor nitpick that I wish they changed, but oh well. That's just the way it is. This one didn't really have anything like that. I mean, you can kind of see where the screw is on this one. But see, at least this one hides it. And you can kind of see where it's supposed to be. And again, I just wish they did that with this one. But overall, I mean, this thing's got some serious heft to it. It's heavy duty. If the Power Morpher was real, this is what it would be like. It would be like this. Metal, very strong. Really good action on it. I mean, this is seriously really, really awesome. I keep repeating myself here. So just overall, this is a great collector piece for any Power Ranger fan of the original series. Again, I think these were supposed to be coming out in March, and right now, as I'm recording this, it's early February. And I found this at Toys R Us. They had it on the shelf. I don't know why I was there. Maybe they were just being lazy, or I don't know. But, you know, if you can go down to, I mean, I would recommend, if you can, go down to your local Toys R Us, and maybe, like me, you'll find one of these, just happen to be in the Power Rangers section on the shelf, and you pick it up right away. Because, again, I still say, I think officially it's supposed to ship in March. They're taking pre-orders. I hear the Toys R Us Canadian site. But, hey, I got one already, so that's pretty freaking cool. But again, this is just an amazing display piece. I mean, I like when I get like a box or some kind of a display and frame this thing, because it's that good. The coins, well, I like the sculpts on them. They look really, really good. And they got this nice border, and they're actually a little bit larger than the original coin on this guy. That's I can't really tell. It's got a larger border, and also because of this lip on how it's supposed to sit onto the Morpher, makes it just a little bit bigger. But yeah, I mean, this thing is really cool. So I recommend you definitely pick this guy up. This thing, and you know, for $49.89, $50, really what you're getting this for. I mean, that's really a great price for this thing. Because if you go on eBay and try to buy one of these, like original, I paid like $80 for this one, and that doesn't even include the replayable stickers that I had to buy and the new coin. I actually have two of these, and I'm planning to get the weathered one, so it kind of matches with this later on. But yeah, I mean, hands down, I recommend picking one of these up if you can find one and you got the money. This is a true collector piece. So yeah, I mean, if you can find this guy, find this thing, definitely go pick it up. And so that's all I really have to say on this thing. There's not much else to talk about. So yeah, Toys R Us exclusive right here. It's the Legacy Power Morpher, also known when it was at Comic-Con, the Collector's Edition. And this really is a collector piece for any collector. Highly recommend it. Go find it. Go wherever you can get it. Pick one up. You're not going to be too disappointed. I mean, I'm super happy with it. You know, and again, you know, maybe they'll come out with a third party will come out with coins that are more gold color, like more accurate to what was in the show. And so yeah, the Power Morpher, it's more phenomenal. Yeah, I just had to say that. This thing is awesome. So yeah, go pick one up, go get it. Power Rangers, 20 years, cannot believe it. Till next time, this is Pwned. See ya.